rolling.
Hey, this is a beautiful Oregon oak in my lovely daughter Sonia's backyard. And it's the biggest, oldest oak on the property. Probably the oldest tree, I'm guessing. Maybe a couple hundred years old. And I noticed this morning, looking at it, we got an infection, some kind of canker infection. See, it's bleeding and oozing, a black ooze. A little spot here, there's a bunch here. But it looks like the canker, see, there's some over here. So the canker kind of runs like this and down. So I'm gonna go in and I want to cut out this infection. And then I'll cauterize it, put a poultice on it, and then we're gonna treat the soils afterwards. So here we go, let's get into this. Yep, there's carpenter ants in there. They often spread disease. It's all infected tissue here. Yeah, that's the heart of the infection right there. And you see these worms. No, I just chopped one off, but there's carpenter ant larvae in there, which spread disease. And that white is a fungus. I don't know what kind of fungus. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, this is all infected tissue here. So the infection quite often is larger than it looks from the outside. There's a carpenter ant worm right there. So I often see them spreading infection. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now see where the white is. We're taking it back to the healthy tissue here. Mm-hmm.
I can't tell whether this is like dentistry, like removing a cavity, or like surgery.
Well, this part is like a surgery. When I get my multi-tool out and get the little pockets, it's almost more like dentistry, but it's all similar. Yeah. It's cutting out the infection.
There's Tib helping out.
Tib. Okay.
So do you remove all of that so that it doesn't then seep into the soil?
Yeah. We'll take this and you can burn it or put it in the green waste. You can even compost it. We just get it away from the tree. Mm-hmm.
While you're doing that, I'm going to get some of the rest of the tree. There's Tib helping out. And this is the tree from a little farther away.
So this is starting to get heart rot here. We caught this in time, I think.
Really big Oregon oak. About 200 years old. Maybe a little more. Pretty healthy, but needs some care.
So I think we got to the limits of the infection here. We're close.
How long do you think this infection has been growing?
It's several years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how do you think it gets it to start?
I think the mosses deteriorate the bark and provide like a nice moist surface for the spores to germinate and get into the tree.
Mm-hmm.
There's also probably some bark cracking, all related to lack of fire. If fires come through here, that usually stimulates the bark to grow healthier. So it's some kind of issue with the bark.
Mm-hmm.
And mosses are not helping. Okay, time for my other axe. Okay, now it's time for the multi-tool. You can pause it if you want.